I just wanted to show you little things that I do to really kind of bring joy and, like I said, warmth and glow, sparkle to my life when my life is difficult and challenging. Yeah. So if you're going through something hard like I am, whatever form or shape, that looks like for you, my heart goes out to you. We're all going through something, and some things are harder than others in our life. And, if you're just really struggling right now, kind of like I am, I'm here for you. I am here for you. Comment on my posts, and I will absolutely comment back. I'm really great at offering encouragement and just wanting to help people. That's literally that's where my heart is. That's where it's been most of the time, but it's over time it's been cultivated with what I've gone through. It's kind of been forged in fire and just kind of shaped into wanting to just help people so much. And that's what this is all about. That's what me posting these things is all about, and sharing my life and this journey of writing my life book, my memoir, and just behind the scenes glimpses of me healing from 2 broken femurs at the same time. So yeah, you won't bring me down or anything. Just reach out to me. I think we all need to choose to be the light in this world. When we go through hard times, it's so easy to let it bring us down. It is so easy to choose sadness and dark and depression and hopelessness, and most of all, bitterness. It's so easy to choose bitterness and victimhood. I could so easily choose to be the victim in this and play that part and bring others down as well. But I don't. We need to choose. It's hard. A lot of people don't choose to be a light and to allow what you're going through to shape you in a positive way rather than a negative way. It's so much easier to stay sad and to be negative and to allow it to just kind of consume you in darkness and bitterness. It's so easy. It's hard to choose positive thoughts. It's harder to choose to let go of pain, emotional and mental pain, when you're in physical pain. It's so much harder to let that go. It's so much harder to choose to let trauma go. It's not easy. You could easily choose to stay in the dark when what you're going through is so difficult. But it's what is required to allow what you're going through, the circumstance that you're going through, to be the catapult to your greater self. If you choose to let this make you into a better version of who you've been, there's no telling who you'll become in the best possible way. Because challenges, when you allow them to forge you in fire and create a better version of yourself, when you allow it to do that, it's transformative. It has so much more power than not going through something challenging than trying to just kind of become a better version of yourself, work on yourself daily. And there's so much merit to that. But when you, and I'm not putting that down at all, like we all need to be doing that regardless of going through something difficult or not. But when you're going through something difficult and you choose to allow that thing to be the reason that you choose to be better and positive and be a bright light in this world, to bring love and more compassion to other people who are hurting, there's magic there. There's power there. There's so much more power. One thought of love is 10 times more powerful than one thought of destruction. I read that somewhere, and it's absolutely true. So choose to be the light. You're gonna have hard moments. I'm not saying to not be sad. I'm not saying you can't feel depressed, but don't stay there. You have a choice. I have a choice. I can choose to feel what I'm feeling. I'm a big believer in feeling your feelings when you're experiencing them. Absolutely. You do not want to just ignore sadness, because when you shove things like that down and you suppress them, they will manifest themselves in other ways in your body that will be more detrimental than if you were to just kind of look at your sadness in the moment, allow it space, and allow it to be okay. That is one of the best ways to maintain emotional healing and health when you're going through something like this. When you're going through whatever you are going through, no matter what it is, if it's difficult, don't ignore your negative feelings when they come up. Look at them. Give yourself the opportunity. Go sit quietly by yourself. Put your hand on your heart and close your eyes and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Allow it to come up, and it will. You may cry. You may want to punch something. So just, make sure that you're safe and punch a pillow. Scream into a pillow. I've done that so many times along this journey, and it's so helpful. There was a time where in the past several months of going through this that I was having some really severe moments of darkness, and I didn't know what to do. I thought I was going to explode and implode, and I felt like I was being crushed, and I wanted to scream, and I wanted to cry, and I wanted to punch things, and I was very upset and very angry. But what I did was, and my boyfriend was so supportive during this time, and so was my roommate. They both encouraged me to just, take a moment, like however long I needed, and cry and scream. And I screamed into a pillow. I remember one day, just like for about an hour or more, I was on the floor, just sitting on the floor, just crying and screaming into a pillow. I had an absolute breakdown, but it was the first moment finally where I allowed every hurt, every bit of confusion, every bit of sadness and anger, and everything that I was feeling regarding what I'm going through right now. The fact that it's happening, that it happened again. You have no idea how many times I've been through this, and it takes a toll. And when I sat there and I allowed myself to feel what I was feeling without judging myself and without judging the thing that I was feeling, it came up, and I allowed it. I allowed it space, and I allowed it room to come out and flow. And however long it took, when it was done, I had an absolute breakthrough. And I felt so much better mentally and emotionally, but most of all mentally. Before that moment, I